Stuff actually contains real Sprat flavorings. Still a mite tangy, though. That part's 110% correct. Okay, enough corrections. So we made a few mistakes. No need to keep working on them for law's sake. Now, on to other things. This one always makes me pretend I have the sun in my eyes.
Oh, you're by our crop of Brachythecium rutamulums. They're found in bandages and burn tinctures.
Red and green and black and blue.
Milky white and orange too.
Yellow, even violet.
Spectrum makes you smile, yeah.
Drink it, drink it, drink it.
If you don't have that drive overloader, ascending may be a waste.
Fizzo, 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 Spectrum vodka.
Stuff actually contains real Sprat flavorings. Still a mite tangy, though. That part's 110% correct. Okay, enough corrections. So we made a few mistakes. No need to keep harping on them for law's sake. Now, on to other things. This one reminds me of the morning we drove the Protectorate from Fairfield. A good day for personal freedom and fair trade.
Take a tough day that you wanna forget. Wake the next morning, not a trace of regret. When you drink purple berry tequila, make the most of what you are. Take a ride on that purple worm when you drink purple berry tequila.
Oh, you're by our crop of Brachythecium rutamulums. They're found in bandages and burn tinctures. If you don't have that drive overloader, ascending may be a waste.
When you drink purple berry tequila.
Say, looking for big fruity flavor and plausible deniability? For your own whereabouts? Then take a ride on the purple bread worm with purple berry tequila.
When you drink purple berry tequila.
It's loaded with additives and preservatives, made with 100% real artificial purple coloring. It has a little added kick to get you going in the morning.
When you drink purple berry tequila.
Yes, yes. It's the only tequila that'll pick you up and never let you down. Try Purple Berry Tequila today.
Wake the next morning, not a trace of regret when you drink purple berry tequila. Make the most of what you are. Take a ride on the purple worm when you drink purple berry tequila. So have another purple berry, have another purple berry, have another purple berry tequila.
She's just the best choice. It's Auntie's choice.
Broadcasting only the most profitable news, music, and honest product endorsements. This is Wireless Free Arcadia, the voice of Auntie's Choice.
No offense to Val, but it's real nice having someone watching my back who ain't in constant need of recalibration. Anyway, need something, Commander?
Most extravagant to the most bit-minded of customers. We have food and drink for every taste and meal you can imagine, plus a few more that you can't imagine, but that we can sell you recipes for. We are also the only retailers for parasite-free purple berries.
The term parasite-free indicates the fact that any kind of parasite found in an Auntie's Choice product is provided free of charge and is not the property of Auntie's Choice or its subsidiary companies, and the eating of said parasite absolves Auntie's Choice of any legal responsibility in perpetuity throughout the galaxy. Okay, back to business. This one goes out to all those aspiring to climb the rungs of their department. May you ascend swiftly through talent or gut.
Num rum, taste more and feel less. Num rum, no worries, no stress. Num rum, relax with success. Num rum, num rum, taste more and feel less. Num rum, no worries, no stress. Num rum, relax with success. Num rum. When it's time for a cocktail, num rum will help you set sail. Problems fade into the sunset. Num rum will help you forget. Work on you better than frenetic. You need an anchor anesthetic. Num rum, taste more and feel less. Num rum, no worries, no stress. Num rum, relax with success. Num rum.
That's it? It was that easy?
More that you can't imagine, but that we can sell you recipes for. We are also the only retailers for parasite-free purple berries.
The term parasite-free indicates the fact that any kind of parasite found in an Auntie's Choice product is provided free of charge and is not the property of Auntie's Choice or its subsidiary companies, and the eating of said parasite absolves Auntie's Choice of any legal responsibility in perpetuity throughout the galaxy. Okay, back to business. I don't know about you, but I could use something a little more upbeat right about now. Like this.
That's it? It was that easy? That was some impressive climbing. Poor Jackson could have learned a thing or two from you. Starting with the right direction to jump, I suppose. Wonderful. Get us down, and I'll happily compensate you in accordance with standard Auntie's Choice urgently improvised extortive standards.
Milky white and orange.
We've certainly found our way into a most harrowing circumstance, At least I'm glad I'm not alone. He hadn't been here terribly long, so we weren't particularly familiar. Like me, he was also former protectorate, but he was not raised in Fairfield, so we'd never met before. Still, he seemed like a friendly, kind sort, albeit a headstrong one. I'm sorry he's gone. Please do hurry. I've lost count of how many meals we've missed, but it is closer to many than a few, and we're starving.
You create more colors through the gauntlet down.
Now spectrum vodka comes around.
All the colors, don't overthink it.
Tip it back and drink it.
Drink it, drink it, drink it, drink it, drink it down. Pick it up, tip it up, glug it down. It's Fizzos, Fizzos. We love Fizzos, Fizzos, Spectrum Vodka. Drink it, drink it, drink it down.
Tip it up, plug it down.
It's Fizzos, Fizzos. We love Fizzos, Fizzos, Spectrum Vodka. It's Fizzos.
You're really something else, stranger. Thank you for getting us down.
Mysterious Murky Brow.
Oh, thank the law. I never thought of myself as a vertiginous sort, but being trapped 100 meters in the air will make you reconsider.
I mirror that sentiment, to be certain. In fact, Auntie will have to pay me triple if heights are to be involved. And isn't it grand to be in a system that allows me that freedom?
Originally developed for secretive research laboratories for purposes we may only guess at, the Pet Pharmacon 5 is now available to you, the unremarkable everyday consumer.
So, the platform still works? That's amazing! Not that we'll be going up in it again. For that, you deserve a little extra on top of your urgently improvised extortive rate. Thank you again for all your help.
Not recommended for longer than 1 second at a time. Not responsible for temporary or permanent damage to eyes, teeth, skin, or general lifespan. Ask your doctor if a walk-in industrial macrowave is right for you.
Can't get that Auntie's Choice jingle out of my head. Hey, if I start humming it, you do what you gotta. Anyway, need something, Commander?
She's just the best choice. It's Auntie's choice.
Sure. Always happy to tool around for a bit. What did you have in mind?
You've let yourself slide, feeling down on your luck. Fell off the ladder and you think that you're stuck. The only loser is the shirker who quits. Your problems can be solved if you spend more bits. Try and try, never settle for less. It's true what they say, money buys happiness. Work extra shifts, you can sleep later. We've got the goods to make you better than nature. Auntie is the best choice. Bringing betterment to keep us content. Auntie is the best choice. No product testing to do means cheaper prices for you. Auntie is the best choice. Feel the benefits of spending your bits. She's just the best choice. It's Auntie's choice. never settle for less. It's true what they say, money buys happiness. Work extra shifts, you can sleep later. We've got the goods to make you better than nature. Auntie is the best choice. Bringing betterment to keep us content. Auntie is the best choice. No product testing to do, means cheaper prices for you. Auntie is the best choice. Feel the benefits of spending your bits. She's just the best choice. It's Auntie's choice. Auntie is the best choice. Bringing betterment to keep us content. Auntie is the best choice. No product testing to do. These cheaper prices for you. Auntie is the best choice. Feel the benefits of spending your bits. She's just the best choice. It's Auntie's choice. She's just the best choice. It's Auntie's choice. It's the best choice.
Honest to goodness broadcasting for straight shooters across Arcadia. This is Wireless Free Arcadia.
Valued underlings, your Auntie Cleo needs to spark some combustion under a few listless posteriors. Listen in dreadful anticipation to my latest demotions report, starting with Asta Fiskwich, senior copywriter in invasive marketing, whose sloganeering was a bit too Tausetti for the vibrant Arcadian market. You've gone stale, Asta. We can't exactly skip drive you back home, so you're demoted to Assistant VP of Vending Stock. Let's see if you can keep the Sprat crisps fresher than your advertising copy. Next, Russell Crocker in Morale Management. Dress codes for everyone's benefit, Russ. No shoes, no smock, no whole-side office with an Elysium view. Wear something nice and solvent-proof for your new role as Executive Drainage Manager in Recreant Reclamations and Artificial Additives. Remember, dress for the job you have, Russ. And just to show there's no position too microscopic for Auntie's management, I'd like to highlight Assistant Waste Disposal Officer Potter Flanderbilt for a job not well done. The only airlocks fit for trash disposal are those far from my office. Nothing ruins a view like a constellation of Sistybits bags. Now you're the assistant to the assistant. And that's enough negative reinforcement for now. Until next time, everybody do your jobs like your CEO is watching over your shoulder. Because I probably am. Bye now.
Now, on to other things. Now for something a little different, tonally, if not thematically.
Oh, I am the uncomplicated.
Oh, what's this? Non-protectorate personnel just sauntering up onto my porch, free as they please. Admit I'm accustomed to a higher standard of precaution. State your purpose, outsider, or exit yon way you came. Ah, I see you've discovered some of my misappropriated materials. Careful labeling proves prudent and useful yet again. Here, for your effort. A full set of Science Adventures Quarterly was stolen from me and sold to various unknown parties across the island. Since you've already proven adept at their repossession, I would put it to you to locate the rest. In exchange, I will provide you with rarities and bits. A form of manipulatory ideation disguised as popular entertainment, intended to sway the audience to their point of view, couched within just a crackingly exciting narrative. Specifically, an Earth Directorate periodical featuring beloved fictional characters Commander Zane and Buddy. An effective mental conditioning device. And right thrilling. It was a popular fiction periodical from not long ago. Each of its 10 volumes featured an exhilarating cover illustration depicting Zane and Buddy's thrilling exploits. Whether they faced automechanical industrialists or robber magnates from the Plutocrian kleptocracy, their tales remained invigorating thrill rides. I dispute that depiction. Despite frequent printing errors and imperfect grammar, there was something tremendous about it all. An infectious zeal. Perhaps I can't explain. Fine. I am pleased you are on the case, as it were. So very Zane and Buddy. Return again when you have another 4 volumes, and I will trade them for more valuable oddities. Stay true, outsider.
You can be sure that my rates will never, no, they'll never, ever be lowered.
If there's a cost you can't complete, or your ends just won't quite meet, I can lend you all the bits you'll ever need. But the loan that you request includes compound interest, in addition to my standard service fees. Oh, I am the uncomplicated loner. And my terms are quite straightforward. Though my deals aren't quid pro quo, and my interest rates aren't low, I'll be keeping track till you pay back every single bit you owe. 'Cause I am the uncomplicated loner.
Sponsored content that will boost you to the top rung, plus all the news that's fit for listening. This is Wireless Free Arcadia. Under only one Under only one circumstance will wireless-free Arcadia report hearsay. If it makes the competition look bad. So now, hear this juicy rumor from Protectorate territory. Frontline scuttlebutt has it the Sovereign is missing in action. He's supposedly their great thought leader, yet he has disappeared from public view, seen in neither moon nor station. What's the story here? We see Anti all the livelong day, cutting deals, driving profits. And the Protectorate's console has been the life of their joyless shindig lately. Quite the go-getter. He's supposed to be the Sovereign's top VP, his muscle. Seems highly involved in their whole totalitarian operation. The Sentinels, their secret police...
Mass quantities of organic decomposition detected. Area may be hazardous to living life forms. Proceed with caution.
Pieces, but no puzzle. When we do suss out the real story, you will be the first to know. Now, on to other things. This one goes out to all those aspiring to climb the rungs of their department. May you ascend swiftly, through talent or guile.
Sleep tight with sweet dreams. You're gonna be unconscious via any means. You wanna be so sleepy, just grab a pill, it's easy. But we probably ought to tell you there's a side element or two.
Apoplexy, whooping fits, childhood gout, adult rickets,
This stretch runs between Fairfield and the Eastern Forward Operating Base.
wings of moon,
North of here is an old abandoned chapel.
bloody flux,
Dang, I ought to be charging for information. Can't you see him on the clock here?
mania, day terrors, melon.
Talk is cheap, but my time is not.
Sleep tight with sweet dreams. You're gonna be unconscious via any means. You wanna be so sleepy, just grab a pill, it's easy. One more interlude, additional ailments include
Chronic itch, inflammation, night sweats, flatulation, lumbago, mild days, scrum pox, general malaise, imbalanced humors, dyspepsia. Oh, and one more thing. Insomnia.
We're closed.
sleep tight with sweet dreams. You're gonna be unconscious via any means. You wanna be so sleepy, just grab a pill, it's easy. Just rest your tired head with the sedative, you'll feel dead. Sleep tight with sweet dreams. You wanna be unconscious via any means. You wanna be so sleepy, just grab a pill, it's easy. Just rest your tired head with the sedative, you'll feel dead. Sleep tight with sweet dreams. She's just the best choice. It's Auntie's choice.
Broadcasting only the most profitable news, music, and honest product endorsements, this is Wireless Free Arcadia, the voice of Auntie's choice.
Overbearing tyrannical regimes like the Protectorate want to control their subjects' thoughts, to safeguard them from harm, to hide them away from danger. I'm Auntie Cleo, and I won't lie. The universe is filled with things that want to kill you. Luckily, our products, and only our products, can reliably prevent that. So I say, don't cower and hide. Go make something of yourselves. Live a life that's larger, more daring, exhilarating, armed and inoculated against a hostile, peril-filled universe with Auntie's Choice. Daredevils rejoice with Auntie's Choice. Our product line is stronger than nature.
And now, back to it. This one reminds me of the morning we drove the Protectorate from Fairfield. A good day for personal freedom and fair trade.
Did you not hear me? This place is closed. No learning today about how everything happens according to the obscure calculus of an indecipherable plan. Why are you asking? Who are you?
The people she tried to kill.
By the architect. I had no idea. I wish I could say it was unbelievable. I was afraid she was becoming a danger to herself and to others. But this is horrifying.
Yeah, imagine how we feel. Why don't you tell us where she is so we can make sure she ain't being a danger to herself or others?
And how are you going to do that?
That ain't something you ought to be concerning yourself about.
If you think I'm going to help you do what I think you're talking about, you are deluded.
I may be deluded, but you're lucky you ain't dead. Seeing how she seems partial to using her friends as victims.
Does she? It occurs to me that you have provided no proof of what you're accusing her of.
Why don't you take a long look at me? This is all because she betrayed us. Her team, her friends, even the one whose life she saved in Triangulum.
By the architect. You're Niles, aren't you? She mentioned you a few times, but refused to elaborate. All I knew was that she was fond of you, and that you were dead.
She was fond of me? Then why? Why would she try to kill me?
I can't say, but it may be one of the things she anguished over. An anguish I fear finally overwhelmed her, and could likely be what's driven her to her present course of action. I wish I knew. It's nothing good, I can tell you that. I haven't seen her since before the corporatists invaded the island. I'm afraid she's going to do something terrible, but I just don't know what. Maybe none of this would have happened had I not introduced her to Victor. How did... You saw her terminal, didn't you? Victor's an Order archivist. We were all friends for a time. But then, shortly before the schism, they started talking to some others inside the Order. That's when things became tense. I started to become uneasy, scared, really. She kept getting angrier with the Order the more she worked with Victor and her other contacts. On top of everything else, it became just too much for me. Among other things. For some reason, she was obsessed with the cliffhanger ending of Chapter 6. It was the one where capitalist fanatics brought complete destruction upon Arcadia. But you know how it works. It was somehow miraculously saved at the beginning of the next chapter. Didn't matter to DeVries, though. She just kept going over it and over it. Would have talked to a Crabble about it if there was no one else to listen. That and the invasion itself set her mind to dark things. I begged her not to go down that road again. She was so agitated when I first met her. Must have been 7, going on 8 years ago now. She never slept, didn't talk to anyone if she could avoid it. After we became friends, she began to change. Still bothered her from time to time, but I thought it mostly behind her. I couldn't watch her go back to how she'd been. Or worse. No. But it had to be someone's fault, right? The Protectorate couldn't possibly have failed to safeguard the colony. And they had to answer the accusations the Order leveled at them. We became friends when well, she saved me. I'd said something without thinking. Must have been distracted. We all know to watch every last word we say. For some reason, she interceded on my behalf with an arbiter. And she convinced him he didn't hear what he actually did. No one does that. Void, I didn't think anyone could. We all were, originally, before the schism. But she never gave it up, even when it became illegal to even mention their name. Which was surprising with how angry she seemed to be getting with them, even as she was deep into scheming with Victor and the others. She even continued to sign her messages, "See you in the equation." It's all so confusing. What do you mean? It was where she worked, one of the Protectorate's communications hubs. She didn't speak of it much, at least to me. She may have spoken to Victor about it.
She ain't the only one.
It's difficult to explain. She spoke about things in unfamiliar ways. I felt her words to be freeing, at first. But slowly, I began to feel unmoored, doubting everything I ever knew. She said learning the truth of things was worth it. But now I question whether her truth was just more of her penchant to sow chaos, no matter who may be caught in her schemes. Some days I wish I'd never listened to her at all. Others, I can't help but miss her. Even with everything.
Know a little something about that, too.
I did try to. Once. After the corporatists invaded Paradise Island and took over Fairfield. They seemed to let anyone in there. Some boisterous fellow even tried to recruit me. No. Nearest I could surmise, she'd left just prior to the fall of Fairfield. I'm ashamed to admit, I did break into her safe. She used the same code for everything. 15-778.
That is Agent DeVries's identification code, Commander.
She said it had some meaning from her previous life. I'd hoped she'd left something for me, but the safe was empty. I know I've no right to ask this of you, but when you find her, please remind her of who she used to be. She's unwell, but I know there's still hope for her. That's all I can ask.
Crabble doesn't have to be a threat to consume, but eat it before we treat it and you'll end up dead. Don't try to make your own crabble repast. Trust me when I say that it'll be your last. So leave first crabble to your favorite ant. It's better once it's passed through her industrial plant. Wild crabble's fine for a lubricant. If you heard you can't eat them, yup, it's true you can't. Crab witch, consume at your own risk. Crab witch, it tastes almost decent. Crab witch, it's the sandwich you want to eat.
Run, don't walk. To spend your hard-earned bits on these quality Auntie's goods or services.
Auntie's Choice Chum Bar is a delicious new food-adjacent snack from the maker of meaty roll-ups and Spectrum leavings.
The Chum Bar is made from the finest coagulated slurry of both animal and vegetable byproducts.
Including but not limited to borscht entrails, sprat organs, salt tuna skin, nanner peels, and tobacco and husks for the perfect combination of crunchy and chewy.
Try it today.
And buy an extra bar.
I see you have not brought my cousin to heal. Have you at least seen about Ida? What? How do you know this? Keen as I am to entertain this, am I expected to take traitors and corporatists at their word? If there is one that may yet be obtained, yes. I would find it most informative. Go on now.
Every last bit of my wage, every last bit that I'm paid, every last bit that I save is intended for you. Although the cost may be high. One day, I know you'll be mine. Someday, perhaps I'll own two. For now, I'll take one that's brand new. 'Cause I'm yearning and burning for you. One day, I know you'll be mine. Till then, I will be true. There's nothing I wouldn't do. I've been there.
These anti-soldiers seem twitchy to you? Might want to sneak our way in.
For all
Got some bad company.
Where'd following the rules ever get anybody? It's like the rules are just a guide for
That
what
goes
not
out
to get
to the
caught
dedicated
doing.
employees of
And
the
all
Aggressive
this
Acquisitions
is
Department.
just
Lost speed to all you brave soldiers fighting on behalf of individual freedom and personal responsibility. This is for anyone out there who just lost out on a big promotion. Keep your chin
Still
up.
can't reckon how
Next
sloppy Bob
time.
kicked up the ladder before I did. All I get is more pressure.
It's crispy and sweet.
Anticipation.
Perfect for breakfast or an afternoon treat. Straight from the box or eaten with lunch. There's always time for purple berry crunch. Purple berry crunch. Filled with a cake.
Damn irritating.
Because it is far more authentic that way. Purple berry crunch is for you and for me. And as always, it is parasite free.
I tell you, this better not reflect poorly on my upcoming quarterly review. Because I took action on all my action items.
Performance here has always been impeccable. Impeccable.
Purple berry crunch is crispy and sweet. Perfect for breakfast or an afternoon treat. Straight from the box or eaten with lunch. There's always time for purple berry crunch. Purple berry crunch, filled with a cake. Because it is far more authentic that way. Purple berry crunch is for you and for me. And as always, it is parasite free.
Like those nettlesome raptidons.
On this episode of Big Game Hunter, we take you to the ice moon of Cloister.
I'm Pierce Huntley, VP of Xenobiological Exploitation. For the past fiscal year, I've been on a profit safari across the Arcadia system.
Well,
helping
at least it's not shooting the water anymore.
to members of the board tap into each planet's zoological equity. Every episode.
But prudence dictates we give it a little extra added zeal for now, just to offset any minor disruption.
Visitors, huh? Just meandering about, free of any appointed minder? Not so sure I ought to be speaking with you. If you need someone to talk to hereabouts, I suggest you seek out Vigilant Hogarth. That tall, stately building back yonder is his domicile. Do hate to come off impolite. If you're so inclined, we can pick this up later, after you two confabulate.
Record states as follows. All inhabitants are declared treasonous due to insufficient zeal in defense against seizure, sabotage, and/or manipulative indoctrinatory falsity. Our enemies envy our prosperity, disdain our sense of community. They sneer at our contentment.
Everyone knows the paradigm epitomizes the pinnacle of social order. Why? Because the matriarch herself designed it, and the sovereign embodies and executes on it. Throughout history, human societies were constantly out of balance. Individualism ran rampant. Depletion of resources and lack of community led to terrible suffering. Poor dears didn't have the firm, benevolent hand.
Apologies, but I don't believe I should be discussing such matters with you without permission. Once you report to the Vigilant, I'd be happy to speak freely. Word to the wise, despite what you might hear, we still consider ourselves part of the Protectorate. Anyone spots an outsider engaging in misdeeds might just open fire.
Strenuous or stressful, food is nutritious and plentiful. We have everything we need. Prudence dictates. We appreciate it all and thank the sovereign.
You are the raw material for perfection. From the lowliest subject to the most exalted vigilant.
Simply saying I'd rest easier if he'd been assigned to it. Originally. That generator goes, this town's finished. We reject individualism, separately and together.
Chose Eden because she
The sovereign provides, the system abides.
the native flora and fauna, the pleasant atmosphere, and rich natural resources represent a fascinatingly complex ecological network. To govern it, the matriarch, working with and through the sovereign, devised...
I had a nightmare that the matriarch didn't gift us the paradigm. And we were left to scramble for purpose and profit like Fancy's workers.
Bounty for all. Naturally, sometimes challenges do arise. We all know how invasive species can unbalance even the most...
The matriarch, appeared right out of the aether. Just as I imagine our proud sentinels do. Like, here I am, your innermost thoughts are known to me, and nobody once hears from you again. Caught me reciting passages from a beacon to the cosmos, illustrating my steadfast fidelity. All subjects prosper under the guidance of our beneficent ruler, the sovereign. That part always hits me directly. To quote my personal log, an essential passage, rightful and true. Charlton Weintrott.
Extra added zeal for now.
Oh, it's that, homespun metaphor. The Protectorate as a happy, attentive family, the sovereign smiling beneficently at the head of the table, all such, so forth and the like.
Zeal for their assigned work.
Say, you are every bit you seem, yes? Thoroughly on the up and up and in no way a hidden agent? It is widely known that a sentinel is required to stand revealed before rendering judgment. Why, a plot point about that featured prominently in the latest episode of I, Red Cloak.
Of course you believe everything on the Aether Wave. I guess it would be stranger if you didn't swallow the propaganda, even if it does take some heavy dramatic license.
Sabotage and/or manipulative indoctrinatory falsity.
Well, you appear to be far more fluent with Sentinel procedure than I. Veiled implication understood. If you'll excuse me, I best return to my work tasks. If you were a Sentinel, or in some Sentinel-adjacent role, I'd of course be honored to have you inspect my belongings. Unfortunately, my house is currently besieged by Crabbles. In any case, back to it.
Throughout history, human societies were constantly